Ladies and gentlemen, Meredith, anytime.
Hi, I am Meridith Elliott Powell, and I'm here today with the amazing Mark Hunter, the sales hunter. And Mark, the topic that I want to talk about today is why should everyone in your company be in sales?
Well, first of all, don't call me amazing. You're the one that's amazing. But now let's get to the real issue at hand. Why should everyone is in sales? Because at the end of the day, if the company is not making money, it's not going to succeed. And more than ever in today's world, I think people are really connecting with what is the values, what is the social fabric, what is the framework of the company. So every person in a company has to feel like they're an ambassador for that company, whether or not they like it or not. And that means you got to be selling.
You know, you and I work with sales teams. And, sales teams are kind of like, lone wolves. They're, salespeople are out there kind of doing their own thing and thinking they can be isolated. But, I know that one thing that you and I have discovered is this is the first time really that salespeople are realizing how dependent they are on everybody else in the company. Look, Mark, if you go out and you land a deal and I'm back there trying to fill the order and I'm not engaged and I don't care, I'm going to ruin your opportunities for future sales. So we are living in a marketplace where we are dependent. Everybody in that company's got to be in sales. But so if I'm a salesperson, Mark, and I need everybody to be in sales, what are some things that I could do to get the rest of the people in the company to be as passionate as I am about making a sale?
You've got to be loving on everybody. I mean, that's what it comes down to. I mean, this is where I find so many salespeople can be arrogant to people inside their company. Believe me, people inside your company, they're your customers too, because just like you said, that employee who's manufacturing the widgets, they can screw up and not think anything of it. And guess what? That's made a lot of additional work for you in frontline sales. Customer service people, and it's not just customer service, it's HR, it's everybody, it's the receptionists, it's the security guards. Everybody creates the culture and you and I have been in a number of companies where you can spot good culture and boy, you can smell bad culture real quickly.
Yeah, I love that you're saying that because culture. I mean, the thing about culture is you kind of have one whether you realize it or not. I went into I had to deal with a client, a customer. For me, it was somebody I was buying from the other day, and the vendor had worked on me and worked on me and worked on me. It had taken her a year to close the sale, but their back office, the customer service, the interaction that I'm having with everybody, it is so bad. It is making me really think twice about my decision. And like you said, it is the culture. Do you have a sales culture or do you not have a sales culture?
Which is really too bad for that salesperson because think about all the work that they did to try to get you as a customer just to lose it literally at the front door.
Yeah.
And it just bleeds out the back door. And yet, you know what's interesting? That happens far too often. And I think we as salespeople need to take and just set up a little window of time each week that we are loving on the people inside of our own company. And it doesn't take long, it doesn't take much, but show them the same respect that you show a customer. Show them, treat them. It's amazing. Your reputation arrives before you do.
Yes.
And believe me, they'll make those employees in your company will make or break you long before you ever get a sale.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me back in the day when I used to wait tables and my success, my tips were really dependent upon how much the cook was willing to work for me and how much the dishwasher was willing to get new dishes out there on time. And it's really the same thing with salespeople. I mean, we think we're out there by ourselves, but we've got to go in there and we've got to, as you said, love on the other people we work with and then really explain the why to them and help them understand it's a team effort.
That's a great analogy of being a wait person. We've all done that job, and you're right. Boy, that what's going on in the kitchen. I mean, how many times did you have to take something back to the kitchen again? And ultimately it comes out of your tips, but more importantly, your tips, it just grates at you. All because somebody back in the kitchen really didn't care.
Yeah.
And
You
at
get
the
a
same,
cook who's not, you get a cook who's not happy with you, and you are definitely going to pay for it.
but didn't you find that it paid immense rewards to you just to spend a little time in the kitchen, just to respect them and thank them and show appreciation? Because what did they do? They made sure they took care of you.
Yes. Yes. Yep. And it is exactly with our salespeople today. So the thing that I am getting from this episode is that as salespeople, we've got to understand that we're not out there by ourselves. And in a perfect world, we'd be working for a company that really had a sales culture. But even if we don't, there are some things that we can do to go ahead and grab the bull by the horns and make sure that all of our team is as engaged as we are in the sales process.
I think that's without a doubt, because sales is not a solo activity. Sales is a team sport.
Yeah. So this is Meridith Elliott Powell, and I am here with the amazing Mark Hunter, the sales hunter. And we thank you and hope you're going to join us for another episode of, what are we calling this show, Mark?
Hey, I have no idea, but it's two people sharing ideas about sales, and I like it.
Well, I like that. It's just a logical show about sales.
Great selling.